A seed, thank you, Holy Ghost. A seed doesn't look like a tree. It looks like a seed. But on the inside of a seed is a whole tree. You may look at it and say, this is minuscule, this is small, but the greatness in you has already begun. It's just being hidden on the inside. God has to take you through the process so that it can be unfolded. A tree doesn't just spring up overnight. It takes time. It has to go through some storms and some rain and some weathering. And then eventually it becomes a tree. And the more storms it goes through, the bigger and the stronger the tree will be. Oh, I'm trying to help somebody with your discouragement. You understand? So there was an individual, let me give you this. I'll just share this with you for a quick moment. But there was an individual who had a planetarium. It was a planetarium, one with agriculture. An internal false duplicate of an external situation. Meaning that it was a rainforest on the inside. The word for it escapes me. But he had this ecosystem that he had created. But he created in a dome. And so he had recreated every dynamic. He put the same birds that were in the forest. He put the same bugs, same insects. He put the same thing in this planetarium. He put it in here, and he literally he puts the greenery in the places that he found it in nature, because he recreated the habitat that he had seen in the rainforest. He created it on the inside. But as it grew, it looked just like what was on the outside. The problem was that all of his trees kept breaking. They were brittle. You would touch one of them and it would just fall over. You would try to grab a limb to pull something off of it and the whole limb would just come off. And he could not understand why in the world his trees were so weak and so brittle. And so there was another scientist who came along and said, here's the problem. You're missing the wind. I don't understand. He said, no, you don't understand, but let me help you out. See, what your ecosystem that you have created on the inside is missing is the one element that it experiences. Yes, you provided rain, or you created a rain effect. You're giving it water. You have it open so that it gets sunlight. But what it does not have is the wind. And the only reason your trees are so brittle and they keep breaking is because there is no wind. I don't understand what you mean. Why does it matter so much that I have wind? See, what you miss in nature is that yes, it takes sunlight. Yes, there has to be some rain, but without the wind, there is no strength. Why do you keep saying this stuff about the wind? Because every time the wind blows, the trees have to bend and they have to prove that they have the strength not to break. And when the wind is contrary, it has to bend harder to stand back up. And so all of the bending and the moving and the swaying and the layoffs and the setbacks and the setups and the betrayals and the heartbreaks and the doctor's visits and the sickness and the sorrow and the loss is just strengthening you so that you'll have bounce back power. Is there anybody in here that's got bounce back power? I've been through hell, but I'm standing strong now. I made it. Stop somebody and say, thank God for the wind.